us tell you a story. And in this story, the bells are going to be part of this story. They're going to be what we call sometimes the sound effects. They're going to make some of the sounds that we need to have in the story. I think you'll understand, and when you hear it, and I think it's going to be a story that you know.
Once upon a time, in a deep, dark forest, there lived 3 bears. Papa Bear, Mama Bear, and Baby Bear. They lived in a snug little house where everyone had certain responsibilities. One morning, bright and early, Mama Bear fixed some breakfast. The 3 bears sat down to eat, but it was too hot, much too hot. So the 3 bears decided to take a walk while the oatmeal cooled down. Now, very early that day, a little girl named Goldilocks had gone out to play at the edge of the forest. But she kept finding interesting things to look at and to touch and to do. Before long, she realized that she was deep inside the forest. Then, just as she began to be very frightened, she saw a house. She knocked. There was no answer. She knocked again, louder. Again, there was no answer, but the door swung open as she knocked. So in she went. My, what an unusual house, she said. And look at these 3 unusual chairs. I think I'll sit and rest a bit. Oopsie, and oh my, she said. This chair is entirely too big for me to sit in. I'll try the middle-sized one. Oopsie, and oh my, she said. This one is also too big. Maybe that small one will be just right.
Oh, no!
Ouch! That hurts, said Goldilocks. I guess this time I was too big for the chair. She got up off the floor and noticed the smell of something that made her tummy feel hungry and empty. She looked in the kitchen and found the 3 bowls of oatmeal. Now Goldilocks really was hungry. She had been playing for a long time, so she tasted the big bowl of oatmeal. You know what happened. When her tongue stopped burning, she tasted the middle-sized bowl of oatmeal. Brrr, said Goldilocks, that oatmeal is too cold. Then she very carefully tasted the small bowl of oatmeal. It was beds. And it was the same story. The big bed was too hard. The middle bed was too soft. But the small bed was just right. Goldilocks lay down on the bed and soon was fast asleep. Now, out in the forest, the three bears thought it was time to return home. As soon as they saw the open door, they knew something was wrong. They all began to talk at once. When they went inside, Baby Bear saw his broken chair and his empty oatmeal bowl. He began to cry big Baby Bear tears. Upstairs, Baby Bear's crying waked Goldilocks. She jumped up, ran down the stairs, saw the three bears in front of her, and she didn't stop running until she reached her own house. Well, Mama Bear cooked some more oatmeal for Baby Bear, and Papa Bear fixed Baby Bear's chairs. And after a few days, they forgot